back to my channel. It's your girl Nats, and I hope everyone is happy, healthy, and doing okay. Alright, so today I'm filming and I'm a little cold, so I put on a little sweater. But in today's video, I want to share with you guys the 5 things, or the top 5, because this is by no means the only things, but today I just want to share with you 5 things that I like about living in Japan. Alright, so if you're new here, my name is Nate Webb. I am a Jamaican living in Japan for the past 2 years when I am recording this video. Alright, and I mean, living here for that amount of time, even though 2 years to some is not a lot of time, it's a lot for me to be living in a foreign country, in an Asian country, so very far away from where I'm from. And so of course, naturally, there are going to be things that you like and you dislike, so I just wanted to share with you guys some of the things that have really stood out to me whilst living here. So if you want to know more about that, then keep on watching. Alright, okay, so the first thing that I like about living in Japan is, of course, the easy transportation system, guys. It is so easy to get anywhere in Japan, really. Like, I said this in another video, I am sure. But the train system here is very good. The only other train system that I've encountered that could probably top Japan's train system is the South Korean subway system, because that one, oh my god, it's so effective. But the transportation system here is relatively easy. You can get from point A to point B very easily. The only thing is that it is kind of expensive if you're traveling a far distance, and that was one of the reasons why I'm saying South Korea has some sort of a, you know, top-notch, a better a better service than Japan in terms of trains and so on. Because, are you guys too zoomed in? Bam, there we go. Yeah, so it can be expensive to travel in Japan, especially if you have to take the Shinkansen, which is the bullet train. I'll insert a picture right here somewhere. And yeah, but it is really very easy to travel, to get from point A to point B. You just need to, like, I use an app called, well, not an app, I just go on Google and I type in hyperdia.com, and that generally gives you train times and so on. And that is what I use when I have to go anywhere, just to see the kinds of routes that I'll be taking. So in Japan, there's an ambulance. I swear an ambulance goes off every 5 minutes in this place. Anyway, yeah, it can be expensive, but nonetheless it is very efficient. If you have your money, you can reach anywhere in Japan. Okay, so the second thing, number 2, that I like about living in Japan is the language. I love hearing Japanese. Now, I cannot speak Japanese. I do not understand Japanese most of the times. I mean, if they say konnichiwa, then I know what that is. That is hello. Everyone knows that. But generally, their conversations, I don't know. Maybe Adam knows, because he was studying or looking into Japanese at one point. But I really like hearing them speak. Like when they're having conversations, I'm not really listening, guys. I'm not really listening. If I spoke Japanese, then I would have been the nosy neighbor, because I love just listening to them. It's soothing, and it's just like, it takes me to another world, man. Maybe that's exaggerating, but I like hearing them speak, especially the ones that speak very fast. Like, I had an English teacher, and my god, I don't know how the students understand what she was saying, because she's like it was so fast. But I generally love hearing them speak, so I like that. I love to be surrounded by the language. It's very difficult when you can't understand it and you need to get things done, but that's beside the point. Alright, the third thing that I love about living here in Japan is that people generally get paid decently. That's the word. Decently. I think people are really generously compensated. Might I say, like, jobs, they're not stingy on the money. Just let me say that, alright? As an ALT, I've already discussed salary in 2 of my other videos, so go check those out. And I really think that everybody gets paid decently for their type of jobs, and it is very nice to know that you have that kind of cushion. Is cushion the right word? I don't know, but yeah, you're paid decently for your job. I think so. Again, don't come at me if you're another foreigner living in Japan and you think you're not getting what you're worth. I think Japan compensates well. Okay, all right, let's move on from the money, shall we? All right, so the 4th thing that I like about my nose is itching, sorry guys. Okay, so the 4th thing that I like about living in Japan is that responses are very quick and people are very responsible. And what I mean by this is, if you go to the grocery store, the cashiers, they are very prompt, and they're on their machines or whatever, and they try to cash persons as quickly as possible. And a thing that I realized in almost every single store that I've been to, if the line is too long, they have a buzzer or a button that they press, and it makes like a sound in the store, and that will alert other cashiers or even someone that is not a cashier but knows how to cash to come, because the line is too long and they don't want to have customers waiting too long in lines. And I so appreciate that, because sometimes I am tired and I just want to get what I'm getting and go. And yeah, I love that approach. And this happens in the grocery store, in the banks, in the convenience stores, at school too. If 2 persons are lined up outside to talk to a teacher or someone, because parents and visitors do come to school, they press the buzzer and somebody attends to them. If there are like 2 or 3 persons out there, 2 or 3 teachers are dealing with these persons. Even if the person who is in charge of dealing with visitors are busy, the teachers will help out, because they just don't want to have people wasting their time. And I greatly appreciate that. So the service is very quick and prompt. The only thing that I would say is not very prompt, which I mentioned in another video. I don't remember the title of that video, but it's habits that I developed in Japan, where I was talking about patience. So they do take their time to pack your goods. For stores, in supermarkets, you actually pack your own food and so on, because the supermarkets are generally very busy and the cashier just cannot be cashing and packing a whole lot of stuff. So generally you pack your own bags in the supermarket, but like in the shopping stores and so on, they tend to pack for you, and they normally take the time to fold your clothes very nicely and put it in the bag. But separate and apart from that, they're very fast, they're very prompt, they're very efficient, and they're very considerate. Okay, all right, next point, which I think that is my 5th point. The 5th thing that I love about living in Japan is the safety, and I've mentioned this actually in a lot of videos too. Japan is just safe. It has been safe for me, it has been safe for my husband, it just has been safe, and I will continue to preach that until the day that I leave here. It's safe here. And many people, many other foreigners say that's not true, Japan is not safe. But guess what? I do not have their experiences, so I cannot speak for them. I am speaking for myself and my husband, because we are the only people that I know. So it's safe and I like it. Thank you. Next point. All right, and the next point, and I think this is my 7th point. Yes, the 7th point that I love about living in Japan, or the 7th thing that I love about living in Japan, is the convenience, guys. Everything is accessible, everything is easy to get, everything is easy to find. Unless you're a Jamaican living in Japan like me, or even any other foreigner actually that live in Japan, and you are so hell-bent on finding things from your own country for your own survival purposes, then things might get a little difficult. But generally speaking, everything is convenient. So grocery stores, like right now we moved to the city, and there are like 3 or 4 grocery stores in good proximity to us, and they're convenience stores in good proximity to us. Even in the countryside, when I made a video about that, like many things, many daily necessities are in close proximity. You can walk or you can ride. to them. And I think that is so good, because in Jamaica it's kind of difficult to get your hands on certain things. Most of the things, or some of the things, not most, I won't say most for Jamaica, I won't do them that bad, all right? But some necessities that you may need to access in Jamaica is far away. Let's just say that. Like the embassy, for example, if you need to like go, like, maybe the embassy is a bad example. Let me try to think of something. I don't know. Yeah, guys. So like certain things that you need, maybe not every day, but still necessary for some, like maybe some doctor's visit. Like majority of the high-end services, as you call them, are only available in Kingston, Jamaica, and that is our capital city. That is the capital of Jamaica. So some persons live very far away from Kingston. I live in St. Anne. I mean, omitting the Knutsford Express and whatever convenient high-end services that you also have to pay a lot of money for, Kingston is very hard to reach for a person like me who live in St. Anne. So to go to a very good eye doctor, you probably need to go to Kingston. To go to talk to, I remember doing interviews for a bank job, and I had to go to the bank head office, and that was in Kingston. And I'm like, there's no branch big enough in St. Anne or even somewhere near St. Anne that could have done an interview for a job. Like, I have to travel to Kingston. Like, it's weird. So in Japan, comparing it and Jamaica, things are relatively accessible. I can go down the road and I find a dentist, and the dentist will do the same thing that the dentist in Tokyo, that is the capital of Japan, would. You understand? Another convenience service that Japan has is online business. I read an article where the Prime Minister of Jamaica is like encouraging online businesses. Japan has that down to the T. Like, to open a bank account, you actually do not have to go into the bank itself to fill out papers like in Jamaica. That's what I'm saying. The convenience in Jamaica versus here is different. But then again, Jamaica is a third world country. Here is a first world country. So really there's no comparison. But I'm just saying, yeah, to open a bank account here in Japan, all you need to do is go on the bank that you want to apply for an account for, get their application form, fill it out, and mail it. Post office, mail it, send it to them. They send back something to you, whatever verification. If they need your ID or your whatever, you photocopy it, you attach it into a very nice envelope, you send it to them, and then they send back your bank card and whatever thing you need. In Jamaica, you'd have to go into the store, into the bank, or into the wherever, fill out the application, and then when you give them your ID, they probably give you some form of inconvenience. Oh, your ID is too old, you need a passport. You get them the passport, then something else is wrong, you need a TRN. You get them a TRN, then something else is wrong, they need your birth certificate. Like, it's a piece of work in Jamaica. Another ambulance is going on every 5 minutes, I tell you. So yeah, convenience in Japan is very, very good, and I really appreciate that. Alright guys, and that is where I am leaving you for this video. I do hope you enjoyed the things that I like about living in Japan, and if you have any questions, please leave them in the comment box below. Don't forget to hit the notification bell to be notified every time I post a video. Like the video, guys, please and thanks. You know you like it, so just press the like button. Alright, and of course subscribe to my channel and share. At this point when I'm recording the video, I am at how many subscribers? Let me just check quickly. 234 subscribers. We're a family of almost 250 subscribers. I appreciate you all for always watching and supporting your girl. Alright, continue to do so as I continue to push out more content that you guys will enjoy. Of course, if you have video suggestions or ideas, don't hesitate to send me a DM on Instagram. I'll leave my handle right here. Yes, and of course leave them in the comments box down below. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
Bye.